Sharon White, and I'm a registered dietitian living in the town of Westboro who's trying to help people to eat better one bite at a time. We are here at Framingham State University for our every semester we bring Westboro TV to campus, and we include our great students in a show. And at this point I'd like to introduce Erin Healy, who is teaching the class with me.
Yes, thank you so much for having us. We're really excited. We've got some great recipes to show you today.
And behind me is our class, who is going to put together an awesome show for you today. So we're all excited. Things are busy here, and we can't wait to show you what we have in store. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Laura.
And I'm Justin.
And today we're going to make crispy chickpeas. Chickpeas are a really good source of plant protein. They're good for the planet, they're good for you. And crisping them up and mixing them with different flavors is a really good way to have them as a snack throughout the day. So the first thing you want to do is you want to preheat an oven to 350 degrees. And then we're going to start by mixing up our spice blend. Justin is going to take our cans of chickpeas and he's going to open them, rinse them, and drain them. Okay. So the first flavor of chickpeas that we're going to do is an everything bagel flavored chickpea. So you want to take a tablespoon of poppy seeds, a tablespoon of sesame seeds, a tablespoon of dried minced garlic, and a tablespoon of dried minced onion. And just give it a quick stir, mix everything all up. And then the second flavor of chickpeas that we're going to do today is a taco flavored chickpea. So the seasoning blend that we're going to make is 2 teaspoons of chili powder, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon and a half of cumin, and a teaspoon each of garlic and onion powder. One of the really nice things about making your own taco seasoning instead of just buying it from a store is that you get to control the amount of salt that you put into it. Okay, so we have the chickpeas.
So once we have the spice blends mixed up, next, and after you're done rinsing the chickpeas, you want to go ahead and remove these extra skins that you'll start to see that kind of come out after you're done rinsing. And once you're done with that, you're going to put them into a medium mixing bowl. And since we're doing 2 different flavors, we're going to go ahead and put them into 2 separate mixing bowls. And we're just going to add a tablespoon of olive oil to each of the bowls. Like that. Now, you're going to add the olive oil and you're going to coat them nice and evenly because you want all of the seasonings to go ahead and stick to the chickpeas. So once you get a nice even coat, you're going to go ahead and add your seasoning right over there. And then you're just going to go ahead and give it a nice stir and make sure that all the chickpeas are evenly coated.
And if you have kids, this is something that they love to do as well, especially if you pre-measure out all the spices for them. It's really fun for them to, dump all the seasonings in and then give it a mix.
Mix that one. Okay. So once you're done mixing the chickpeas, you're going to go ahead and get a sheet pan with some parchment paper. You're just going to line the sheet pan, and then you're going to take the chickpeas and you're just going to dump them over. And you want to kind of smooth them out over the sheet pan. Just like that. And then once your oven is finally done being preheated, you're going to go ahead and then just pop these right in the oven. Was it 350 degrees?
350 degrees.
And you're going to keep them in there for about 50 minutes to an hour.
Mm-hmm. And check them throughout the time and just see if they're crispy enough.
So one way to tell if you just want to kind of take it out at about 60 minutes, you want to kind of just take a little sample, let it cool down. And if you don't feel that they're crunchy enough, you want to just go ahead and put them in for another 20 minutes or so. Okay.
Awesome.
So
So our chickpeas are done.
So as kind of speed up time, here's our kind of what a final product would look like. So these are our everything bagel chickpeas, and these are our taco flavored chickpeas. So dig in. All right.
Awesome.
Nice. Well, thank you very much for watching us, and we hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Annette.
And my name is Anna, and today we'll be sharing with you our Antioxidant Trail Mix. It's a quick and easy snack, and you don't even need to make your hands dirty. All you need are some measuring cups, some walnuts, pistachios, sunflower seeds, dark chocolate, dried blueberries, dried cranberries, and cashews.
There are a few different nuts in our recipe. Nuts are a great source of protein, heart-healthy, unsaturated fats, which can hold us over till our next meal. They also provide us with antioxidants, which can protect our body from damage and also can prevent cancer, cardiovascular disease, and other chronic diseases. We're going to add 1/2 cup of walnuts, and walnuts actually are a great source of omega-3 fats, which can reduce inflammation. They also provide us with antioxidants as well.
We're also going to be adding 1/2 cup of cashews. Cashews are also a great source of heart-healthy fats, and they also contain a lot of minerals that help keep our bones strong.
Next up is our last nut, pistachios. We're going to add 1/2 cup. Pistachios are a great source of fiber and also provide us with the vitamins and minerals we need for a healthy metabolism.
Next, we're going to add our dried fruits. First, we have 1.5 cup of dried cranberries. Cranberries are a great source of antioxidants, and the antioxidants actually give the cranberries the red color, and the more color in our diet, the better. Next, we have 3/4 cup of blueberries. Blueberries are also a great source of antioxidants, such as vitamin C, and they also contain a lot of fiber, which helps to keep us feel full, and they can help lower blood pressure, and they may even prevent memory loss. Just get it all in there.
And next up is sunflower seeds. We're going to add 1/2 cup. Sunflower seeds are a great source of protein and fiber, and they also are high in copper and vitamin E, another important antioxidant.
Lastly, we have 3/4 cup of dark chocolate. Dark chocolate also contain a lot of antioxidants, and they can help prevent cancer and some cardiovascular disease. Now, that doesn't mean you should eat an entire bag of Hershey's chocolate chips. You have to have the dark chocolate to get the nutritional benefits, so not milk chocolate or white chocolate. And also, moderation is key.
And the last step is simple. We're just going to mix all the ingredients together. So you get all of the nuts from the bottom mixed in well. And so our recipe has a lot of the health benefits we just mentioned, but it's important to remember that 1/4 cup serving is 170 calories, which can add up quickly. Here's actually 1/4 cup into a plastic bag. And so if that amount is surprising to you, it might be helpful as you're making the recipe to portion out 1/4 cup servings into bags and place them in the cabinet for later. You also have the added benefit of having a quick to-go snack whenever you need it. So we want to thank you very much for watching Westboro TV, and we hope that you will try our Antioxidant Trail Mix recipe, which is packed with antioxidants, heart-healthy fats, and much more.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name's Sarah,
My name is Megan.
and today I brought one of my favorite ingredients to cook with, chili pepper.
Whoa, that's a little bit too much spice for me.
Okay, well we'll put this aside then. We have some other ingredients to work with. So today we'll be preparing a sweet and spicy pineapple fresh salsa made with jalapenos and sriracha. And this is a great way to get vegetables into your diet because as adults, we need 2.5 to 3 cups of vegetables a day, and this is one great way to do that.
Our first special ingredient is pineapple. You don't have to put this in your salsa if you don't want to, or you could use different fruits like peaches and mangoes. So this is 1 cup of chunked, already made, ready to go pineapple. So I'm going to add it to the food processor. You can use fresh, canned, or frozen pineapple.
Okay, and I'll start preparing some of our next ingredients. Next we have 3 plum tomatoes. These are, and I'm gonna chop them up, rough chop them since we're using the food processor.
So you can prepare the salsa by hand by cutting up all the ingredients, but the advantage to using the food processor is that it takes up less time and that it can get your salsa to a nice smooth consistency, like a lot of restaurants do.
Yep. And so plum tomatoes are great because they have less seeds, so they're really nice for using in recipes like salsas or pasta sauces. So we'll take all of these, add them to our food processor. Next, I have about 1/4 of a sweet onion already rough chopped up, and we'll add that. And 1 clove of garlic. And again, we can just do some rough chops because the food processor will take care of the rest. I also have about 2 tablespoons of cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, you can omit this. If you like cilantro like I do, you can add a little extra. And one of my favorite ingredients, a jalapeno. So Megan and I this semester have been spending a lot of time researching chili peppers. So Megan, do you want to share some information we've learned?
Yeah, so chili peppers, they contain many antioxidants, including a lot of vitamin C. They also come in many different colors, flavors, and different levels of spiciness. I don't like my food too spicy, so if I were to cook with chili peppers, I would remove both the seeds and the inner membrane of the chili pepper because that's where most of the heat is contained.
Right, and so as you can see, I've put a glove on. This is to protect my hand from touching the inside of the chili pepper because the main antioxidant in the chili pepper is capsaicin. As I'm talking, I'm going to remove some of the inside since Megan likes a more mild salsa. And so capsaicin, the main antioxidant in jalapenos and chili peppers, is what makes them so spicy. And it's actually oil-based. And so if it touches your skin, it'll stay there for a long time. So if I wasn't wearing a glove and then I touched my eye later, it would burn.
Ouch. So our final 2 ingredients is a half of a lime, which is about, the juice of half of a lime, which is about 1 tablespoon of lime juice. So I'm going to add that to the food processor. And also, then we're going to add a half a tablespoon of sriracha.
And so sriracha is great. I really like sriracha. You could use another hot sauce as well. An interesting thing about sriracha is it's made using red jalapenos. And so red jalapenos are actually just stayed on the vine longer from a green jalapeno plant. And because they're on the vine longer, they have more nutrients in them.
So now I'm going to pulse the salsa until we get a consistency that we like.
Great. So I'll take some. And as you can see, it looks just like our finished product. And so if you like a chunkier salsa, you can pulse it a little less. If you like a really smooth salsa, you can pulse it a little more. One great thing about salsa is that it's low in sodium because as you see, we haven't added any salt. That's great for your blood pressure. It's low in calories. A 1/4 cup is only 20 calories. It has no fat and no added sugar. Another great thing about salsa is that you're 1 step away from making guacamole. So I have some mashed up avocado. So if you slice up an avocado and just scoop out the insides and just give it a quick mash. And then add about a cup, a little more, a little less, however you like it, to the avocado. Give it a quick mix. And now what we've made is 2 dips. We have a pineapple salsa and a pineapple salsa guacamole. So avocados are great. They're rich in heart-healthy monounsaturated fats. So let's try some. We have some chips.
I'm going to try some of that guacamole, I think.
Okay.
I can get it. Good.
Good, and not too spicy because I did remove the seeds.
So, salsa and guacamole are good dips that you can use with tortilla chips, but you can also use both of them to put on top of salads or in sandwiches or in a recipe like chili.
Yeah, I also like adding salsa or guacamole on top of my eggs in the morning or on a piece of grilled fish or chicken. So we hope you enjoyed our recipe.
I hope this adds some spice to your life. Thank you and enjoy.
Hi everyone, my name is Kelly,
My name is Mike.
I'm Maria.
and today we're going to make pumpkin hummus with sweetened cinnamon pita chips and just different types of veggies. Hummus is a great source of unsaturated fat, which are the good fats. So that's good for just heart health, and then it's also a great source of fiber, which is good for digestive health, and it can help reduce cholesterol. So although pumpkin is a fall food, there is canned pumpkin, so you can make it year-round. We're using 100% pure pumpkin puree. So this is different than the pumpkin pie mix that's used just for like pies and everything. So this has 5 grams of sugar added naturally per serving. First pumpkin pie can mix, which has 18 grams of sugar per serving. So it's just best to use the 100% pure pumpkin puree. So we're going to put this in first, and you can either use a food processor or a high-speed blender. And this is half a cup of pumpkin puree. Next, we're going to use 15 ounces of chickpeas that were rinsed and drained. Next, we're going to use 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of tahini, and half a lemon juice, and this was all pre-mixed for you guys. If you're not sure where to find tahini, I found it at my local Trader Joe's. And then next we're going to use 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. You can also use 2 cloves of garlic and just pre-mince them yourself. And then lastly, we're going to use a half teaspoon of chili powder. I can show you guys these. A half teaspoon of ground cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a half teaspoon of salt. And then afterwards, you just blend this on high speed for about 5 minutes until it's smooth. The chickpeas may have a certain texture to them, so it might take longer. So I'd say about 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll show you the final product afterwards.
So the next step is getting the pita chips ready so you can dip them in the hummus. So we're going to use whole wheat pita chips. They're a great source of fiber as well as a lot of other vitamins and minerals. So you're just going to take the whole pita loaves, cut them into 6 or 8 quarters, or 6 or 8 triangles. Then you're going to use olive oil, and you're just going to cover them just to help them get crispy when you bake them. And then once they're all covered, we have a mix of cinnamon and Splenda. So Splenda is going to be a lower calorie version of a sugar, so it'll provide the sweetness but with less calories. So then once they're covered with the olive oil, you're just going to sprinkle them to taste with the Splenda and cinnamon. And then lastly, you're going to bake them at 375 for about 10 minutes or until crispy.
And finally, we're gonna have fun with some vegetables. So I chose for you some green peppers, yellow peppers, and red peppers. The different colors will give you a variety of nutrients, a lot of phytonutrients that are shown to have a preventive qualities in cancer. They'll show you to have preventive qualities with cardiovascular diseases. So what I'm gonna do is just cut the peppers. I normally cut the sides of the peppers. So in this case, you have all the seeds in the middle. So I don't have to deal with the seeds. I'm gonna leave that. Make sure that you actually leave the pepper on the outside towards the cutting board, so the knife doesn't slip, because very often if you leave it this way, the knife may slip and we can cut yourself. So do that. So this is with the green pepper. And you continue with the yellow pepper. Here we go. And then we have some red pepper. What I also like to do is, I normally cut the meat of the peppers. These sometimes may be bitter, so you want to get rid of that part. That. Okay, so you have 3 colored peppers. The other vegetables I chose is carrots, and these baby rainbow carrots, they have different colors, have the yellow and the orange, and the same as peppers, they have a lot of different nutrients based on their colors. So, we're all set.
I'll show you guys the
And
final
here's the final product. What a beauty. All right, let's give it a try. Delicious and nutritious.
Thank you for watching our show today. The students gave you great ideas for this summer. You have 7 recipes to start this season off. They're all light and healthy, easy to make, easy to take on the go. And so, as we always end every show that we do at Framingham State, we have our special motto here on campus: make every bite a happy bite. Woo!